West Ham United Football Club has celebrated some great goals over the past 3 decades. From the golden days when teams built by Ron Greenwood and John Lyall made the Hammers a force to be reckoned with in the 70s, to the modern day era of Harry Redknapp's band of entertainers. The Upton Park Hall of Fame makes impressive viewing. Golden oldies like Alan Devonshire and former England star Trevor Brooking. Then there was Billy Bonds, who later went on to become manager, of course. A dazzling collection of East End heroes have followed in their footsteps. One of the most prolific striking partnerships ever at Upton Park featured the inspirational Scot Frank McAvenny, a popular figure during 2 spells at Upton Park. His record alongside Tony Cottee was a real treat for Hammers fans. Not surprisingly, McAvenny and Cottee are both well featured in this programme. But we start with our tribute to the 70s.
And Peters. Bobby Moore to pump it back again. Hurst looking to get underneath it. And does so. Greaves! Oh, Greaves! He's done it! Jimmy Greaves! The goal he wanted! Clyde Best. Howe tricking his man very neatly, and a nice little cross there, and in goes Bennett! 2-2 by Peter Bennett. Gibbons, good, adventurous attacking fullback. On the edge of this penalty area now, waiting for this corner from Clyde Best. Hurst looking to get under it. Bobby Howe! Oh, there! By Bobby Howe on the volley! What a goal! So Chelsea, who looked so bright and so busy in the opening 5 minutes, a goal down and under a fair bit of pressure as Greaves now takes it up again for West Ham. Still Greaves to Hurst. Oh, a goal! 2-0! Jeff Hurst! Those 3 points that Crystal Palace have taken from their last 2 games have taken them off the bottom of the First Division. Bobby Killard, right in that goal mouth there, the corner coming up and Bonds going for it. And Cooker! He scored! The young lad, 17, playing in his first game, 7 minutes gone, and a rocket-like shot that gave Jackson no chance. What a start for him! Delighted! What a smile from young Eddie Coker as he really pumped that ball home. A bit of poison control there by the youngster, and now it's Brooking set free there by Robson. And there's Redknapp going in. What a terrible mistake there in the Palace defence as Jackson and McCormick looked at each other, and Redknapp very nearly nipped in for what could have been a second and killer goal. Bonds now letting one go. And again they looked and waited, and Robson was there very quickly. A nice little chip towards Billy Bonds, and he scored a second one. 2-0 Billy Bonds, and Crystal Palace defence was in ruins as Robson chipped that little ball across, and Bonds was there with his head. Referee signalling an indirect free kick, and Redknapp to take it. Now Best, planting it again there, Hurst to leap for it, McDowell in there too, and Lampard, a magnificent goal! Frank Lampard! That really was a Lampard special. He specialises in those volleys, and that was a volley of a lifetime. So 1-1. That ball came across, was poked out, and Lampard really thumped it back. Hector again. That pass intended for Hinton, cut out by McDowell. And so the young West Ham fullback taking it up now is Skipper outside him, Bobby Moore. Cross first time there towards Hurst at the far side, but again McFarlane's head was there. Brooking, still Brooking. Yes, still Brooking. No mistake about that one. So little space there, and an enormously. 3-2 to West Ham. Now can West Ham pull back that 1-goal deficit in the last minute of the first half? Best. Played for Lampard. Forward now for Brooking. Is this the chance? And it is! Trevor Brooking. 1-1. Well, when the ball finally came into space to Trevor Brooking, from a very sharp angle indeed, he hit it hard, low and true, and that makes it 1-1. Good long throw there by Padden. Holton was really stretching for that one. Best jumping well for it. Billy Bonds. Oh, a goal by Bonds and a beauty! What a superbly struck shot by Billy Bonds. As Best won it in the air, it came down for Bonds. Bang! Padden to Lampard. Robson, all played on nicely by Robson for Brooking, who's got Gould away on the right. Using their wings well, West Ham. Bobby Gould with a shot, and Robson! Oh, what a goal! Keith Robson! A beautiful goal! A lovely cross from the right by Bobby Gould, found by Brooking, and Gould did his work well. And Robson did his work in the most spectacular way. Taylor is up there, looks as though he might have a crack at it. Billy Bonds is in there, Graham Padden is in there, and Lampard is in there. They're really queuing up behind this West Ham free kick. I would fancy Padden. Graham Padden might just be the man to pierce it, although it looks as though Brooking might play a short one instead. Bonds and Lampard are men who are wide of him. He's looked round to see whether Lampard can do it. Yes! Lampard! A lovely goal! And the Wolves wall discussing just how they let it through. A little flick up by Brooking, and Lampard caught it on the half volley into the corner of the net. 3-0. Gone off the boil just for the moment, West Ham, but now can Brooking revive them? That looked like handball. A good decision by the referee. Brooking with a shot. A superb chance. A goal by Billy Jennings. And West Ham are 4-1 ahead. Good finishing by Jennings, but it all started with an excellent refereeing decision by Harold Davey. Playing the advantage, Brooking took the advantage of a tremendous shot which Parks could only push out, and Jennings was there to finish it off. Kingdom on the far side. Padden now for Brooking. Gould in a lot of space over on this right touchline. Bonds coming in well to join up with the attack. Still with Billy Bonds, and now with Trevor Brooking. He tried to dash it through. Bobby Gould! Yes! Number 5, Bobby Gould against his own club. And a fella who works so hard that you really can't deny him the goal he scored. There was a lucky deflection. Gould got on the end of it. So after that deflection, Gould got on the end of it, and that makes it 5 for West Ham. Lampard. Holland, a little touch off for Brooking. Took him a little further to the right than he wanted, but Holland with the header! Oh, great goal by Pat Holland! No chance for Parks. Brooking managed to turn it in, and Holland met it superbly with his head. Wide of Phil Parks. McDowell. Robson. Played on again for Taylor. Just look at his pace, and it might still come for Brooking. West Ham looking a little better now in these last couple of minutes. Patton. Rifling in a left foot shot. No! No! Yes! Bounced off that stanchion. Onside. He timed his run well, Coleman. And Keith Robson is coming in fast also, but he couldn't quite play it the first time. He might the second to Alan Taylor. Yes!
At Holland to pick up Brookie. Oh, what a nice bit of work. What a good goal! What a good goal! That wasn't even an opportunity of saying what a good shot. That was a goal from the time it left Brooking's feet.
Now Holland. Lawrence held off him for a moment. Now there's a bit of space for Lampard. Chipped it again towards Brooking. And it's there! Brooking has done it! That's the goal West Ham wanted. It'll come to Brooking. He's played it on to Robson, who's onside. Oh, and he let it go a yard too far. Oh, but a great goal! Keith Robson! Brooking trying to send Collins one way, then the other. A curling one! Oh, wonderful goal! A lovely curling goal there by Trevor Brooking.
The ball to Brooking. Brooking has made a space and he's gone.
McFarland. Brooking crashed through him there well. A little pass inside for Robson. Hit first time! Number 3. That might just about make it safe, completely so for West Ham. The mistake though was by Roy McFarland. And once McFarland had made that mistake, Brooking was onto it. A delightful little pass there for Robson. And Robson finished it off. Now Brooking. Oh, lovely cross by Brooking. Here's Lampard. And it might come all the way for Lampard. Delighted West Ham. A puff on the cigarette and dejection on the Preston bench. And the ball hovering around that Preston penalty area, eventually coming to Frank Lampard. I thought he lost his chance first of all, but my, how he tucked it away the second time. West Ham 1, Preston 0. Scorer Frank Lampard. Lampard. Brooking now. Coleman, who's done a good marking job on him since he took over from Cameron. But that's a cross that Brooking got in well towards David Cross, got it down, and it's going as far as Devonshire, and that's another goal. West Ham go back into the lead. Now to go a long way, can he do something with it? Well, here's Devonshire quickly on that one. Devonshire all the way through, and a goal. Beautifully placed. West Ham's goal with 20 minutes gone. A superb piece of cool thinking by Alan Devonshire, and the joy that says it all from Billy Bonds there as well. Although it seemed to come a little luckily his way in the first place, he really took command there, and then his brain worked for him there as he slid it inch perfect inside the far post. West Ham 1, Newcastle United 0. Good break again by West Ham, and you fancy Steve Hardwick might be facing a busy afternoon. As it is at the moment, Brownlee bringing it forward for Newcastle. Cut out by Brush. Played on again by Robson for Brooking. Brooking playing it in for Robson. Oh my word, a beautiful goal. his old club, but a goal of classic proportions. Here's the man who made it with that beautiful move inside, and how Brian Robson clouts it into the roof of that Newcastle net. 2 goals in 2 minutes, and West Ham are in the clear.
Brush with the header. Cross trying to get in there. Nicely touched by Cross there for Brooking. And Holland battling away there. Brooking with the header again. Skillfully played for Holland. Robson's right in there. Holland's going on. Forced a little wider than he wanted to go. Brush coming up in support of him. And McDowell in there! Number 4! Well, the goals are here for the taking this afternoon. And McDowell took that one superbly to the delight of the young West Ham fans. Devonshire. Pike again. A little fall for McDowell. Hit well. Oh, a beautiful goal by McDowell. Well, that really is getting a goal out of nothing. Number 5 and the second for John McDowell. All this season he hasn't scored for the first team, and now 2 in this one game, and the 5th for West Ham. Stewart takes this corner again for West Ham, in towards the near post there. Pike is there trying an overhead, and it's in the net with Billy Bonds. 1-1 with 4 minutes to go. The West Ham skipper with a header who saved the day. Oh, there's delight there. It was an overhead kick in point of fact, but opened up the way Jeff Pike, and Billy Bonds deflected it on and into the back of the net. This is Devonshire. Crossed in there, that's more like it, cross! Oh, superb goal for West Ham. What a beauty that was. David Cross. And now Brooking. And now Barnes. Oh, gone past Harrison. Now faced by Bolton. Oh, he scored! Bobby Barnes, his first league game, and 17 years old, has made it 2-2. Goddard up, he's got Cross up, and he's got Neighbour away on his right. Neighbour flicking it in for Pike. Oh, tremendous goal by Pike. Now we get to the point where both sides will wind themselves up for a really big finish. And here's Brooking. And Holland. And West Ham still can't get to it. Cross. Yes! Cross has put it in! Of course, these sides are separated by just a few miles of East London. Here's Devonshire, here's Morgan, a nice ball played back again by Morgan for Devonshire, a chip in by him, and Holland! And Parsons made a mistake there. Allen lining up a shot. Oh, terrific goal by Paul Allen! Cross, the little touch there for Goddard, little touch there towards Pike. It's got to be, and it is! Cross, Goddard trying to turn. Oh, and it's there by Goddard. And now it's Lampard. Cross trying to bore his way in there. Neighbour with a chance. Jimmy Neighbour, and West Ham have won it in the last minute. Unless commentary can do something absolutely outstanding. Lampard hitting it straight at Steve Sims, but it might come for Cross. And indeed it has. He's beaten Sims with that one. Cross now. Looking to Cohen. A beautiful goal! Well, that was total awareness there by David Cross. After he got past Steve Sims, he looks up, he can see where the gap is, and he curls it there. Wide of Sherwood into the corner of the net, his second goal and West Ham's.
Cross. Reacting quickly and showing good control. Stewart going ahead of him. Pearson going through the middle. And Pearson! And that was brilliantly taken!
Parks with the goal kick. Nodded on there by Goddard for Neighbour. And Goddard outside him. And Clark coming in fast as well. And Clark has scored! 3-1. Now Goddard, Van der Elst, a great break by him, and a chance for the Belgian to put West Ham into the lead. 1-0. Right in front of the West Ham fans, Francois Van der Elst. His 5th of the season, and a very important first here this afternoon for West Ham. Beautiful the way he took it around Ray Clements and slotted it home to put West Ham into the lead. Which Devonshire will take. Martin's up and Bond's also up. Alvin Martin, who scored last weekend against Birmingham City in West Ham's 4-0 win. Devonshire with the corner. Played wide towards Martin in point of fact. Just got the touch. And a goal by Whitten. 1-0 West Ham. Here's Swindlehurst, a quick look around to see what might be on. Pike guiding it now for Stewart. Played on now, this time for Cotty, but Stevens again has gone with him. Now can Cotty get it across? That's a good little cross by him. And another goal by Swindlehurst this time. Spurs caught out badly, and Cotty's persistence and a lovely little cross rammed home by David Swindlehurst. Devonshire's in a lot of space on the right. West United are pulling players back in numbers. Ward! Oh, a tremendous goal! 1-1, Mark Ward! Only his 3rd goal of the season, and he'll not strike a better one than that. Cotty now. Cotty! West Ham in the lead! Talk about a goal out of nowhere, and the pass made by a United player, and Cotty beating Bailey to it into the empty nets, and West Ham have come from behind to take the lead. It's Devonshire. Again, that searching run, and a good shot too! Oh, it's a marvellous goal! Well, he's the player really that most managers fear most, I think, from this West Ham side. Gale again, or playing it wide, a bit of space here for Ward. Good thoughtful play here by West Ham, and time for Devonshire now to measure up something. And it's in there by Dickens. It just about crept over the line, but it's put West Ham back into the lead. Devonshire, good play by Devonshire. Splendid play, and what a lovely ball as Devonshire now gets Cotty away. McClellan's after him, still with Cotty. He's picked up Ward, driven there by Ward. Magnificent goal.
He's got Robson deep if he wants to use him. There it is, Robson back to Ward. In comes the cross. It's a long one. Cotty's there with a volley. What a goal! What a magnificent goal that was! That was sheer class.
Devonshire with it. Gale, a little back heel. And Ince was very nearly on it. And got a knock for his pains. But it was a really nifty piece of play there by West Ham. Devonshire now finding Brady. Onto that left foot again. Floated in there towards Kelly. Martin trying to get in there as well. And a goal! It's Paul Ince!
This is Keane. Ashby tracking back, but Keane turning inside well. Dix with a shot. Oh, and it's a great goal against his old club. Oh, you'll love that one. What a strike from Julian Dix, his 2nd goal of the season. The first one was from the penalty spot. Here for Slater. Slater to Dolan, and Dolan is it. Fourth goal. Oh, what a cracking goal from Eamon Dolan. by Slater. This is Paris. Paris tries a shot. Oh! What a cracker! What a cracker! What a cracker from George Paris! 16 minutes, 45 seconds. And the scoreline now. West Ham United 1. Oxford United 1. He's got Brady inside. Decides to take Stapleton himself. Oh, and Fashanu tried to play the one first touch, missed it, and it's turned out to be a good ball for Slater. The only man in the middle, though, is Allen at the moment. This is Ward. Brady's taking it. Brady scores his first goal of the season. Beautifully executed. 38 minutes gone, and that pulls one back for the Hammers. If he loses it here, they're in trouble. Oh, bad ball that, but he got it through. That being cut out by Atkins. Shot coming in. Oh, what a goal! What a goal from young Stuart Slater. Dix again. Rossignol with a header. Oh, Rossignol scores! That's the way to come back. Leroy Rossignol is the toast of Upton Park again. This is Robson. Nobody on the left. It'll have to go to the right. He goes through himself. He has the shot. Oh, there it is! What a cracker! And that's just what he's been playing for. Minutes gone. It's West Ham United 3, Wolverhampton Wanderers 0. Slater charging into the box. Needs some support. Finds Martin Allen. Oh, Martin Allen can't find the finish. Bishop shoots, and there it is! Ian Bishop equalises for West Ham. "17 minutes into the second half, and the Hammers draw level." Sanford. Fowler dispossessed there by Kevin Keane. An early ball from him to Morley. Sets up Quinn, and Quinn! Oh, what a finish from Jimmy Quinn! That was absolutely superb. The back heel by Morley. It all stemmed from Kevin Keane dispossessing Fowler there on the right-hand side. But what a superb finish by this man, Jimmy Quinn, the Northern Ireland international. Paris to Morley, and still looking for more goals. Julian Dix racing through a beautifully laid ball for him. Can Dix get another one? He's gone round the keeper, he shoots, he scored! Oh, absolutely marvellous. He raced from one end of the field to the other. And Julian Dix notches his second of the game. It's West Ham United 7, Hull City 1. Martin to Bishop. Slater, what a good ball that was from Bishop, inch perfect. Slater hones in. Oh, what a goal from Stuart Slater! What a return from him!
You put in West Ham in front, and Daly's lost out there. Thomas, Rossignol, Slater out on the left. Starts off on one of those jiggling runs, trying to cut inside his man. Looks right, here's some space for Kenny Brown. What can he do from there? Brilliant! A brilliant goal by Kenny Brown, struck from about 30 yards. Nigel Spink had no chance whatsoever. Forrest on the attack, and a good catch from McCloskey, putting Paris in some space on the right. Game opening up for West Ham. Paris looking long, that's not for Slater, that's for Bishop. Good break from West Ham, plenty of space. Bishop turns inside, keeps it low, Slater. Paris. Chance for Breaker. Small. Small pushed it under the goalkeeper's body. It was a good finish from the West Ham man. Beautifully taken. Breaker pushed the ball inside to Small, and as he turned, he just squeezed it under Crossley's body. Won by Smith. Wright looking to break away, and Wright and Potts getting in a tangle. Smith and Rocastle, and Potts, and Thomas is back. And thankfully, sorts the difficulties out. A neat little side swipe. Nearly tripped over his own feet there, but now he puts Bishop away. Breaker. Breaker looks for Bishop on the right. Back to Breaker. Looks up. Finds Small. Small turns. That's a brilliant goal. What a brilliant goal by Mike Small. He seemed to have no room at all as he turned. Seaman had no chance. Breaker, he was looking to try and find something on there. As you can see, when Small gets the ball, there looks to be no difficulty for Arsenal, but as he turns, what a clinical finish. Klosko. That's a good throw to the West Ham captain, Dix. It's a long ball, and he's found McAvenny again. Is his hat-trick? What a brilliant move from West Ham. The throw out from McCloskey. Dix collected, through to McAvenny. That's the hat-trick, and his last game for West Ham ends with a firecracker.
Morley looking for movement ahead of him, and Keane has made an intelligent run here, and on goes Kevin Keane, pulls the ball back, and this might be three. Lovely strike indeed from Clive Allen. Allen's third of the season, West Ham's third of the day, and it was a lovely build-up, and Keane is so aware. He glided past the first defender, just tucked it back there, and Allen slammed it home.
Lovely ball out there for him, well judged. Morley surrounded by blue shirts. Millwall back in strength, determined to preserve what they fought for and gain this 2-goal lead. Robson on the turn now, gets past one, gets past another. A great chance and a wonderful goal.
Could be Allen, but half-hearted effort really. That was blocked. Keane won that back supremely. Great play from the West Ham number 11. Dix! What a goal! What a goal! Julian Dix! One of the best strikes you will ever see! Pick that one out! Foster, back flicks to Morley. Morley turned well again there. And he's looking for Keane. Good cross from Keane, Allen. It's out. Beautiful cross from Kevin Keane, and Clive Allen does it again. It was Morley who got the ball through to Keane, and he turned it back, and didn't Allen head that in well. To Keane. Allen breaks with Morley and Robson, and Martin Allen, who might get this one. Dix is after it, gets it, crosses. Morley, Breaker. What a goal! Tim Breaker. Woo! Did he hit that or what? Morley's quick thinking actually pulled the ball back, and while other people were dithering around, Tim
breaker came in and he was saying, well, I've had a bit of a disappointing match so far, so I'm going to change things a little bit.
Lovely ball by Robson now for Kevin Keane. Cutting back, looking to see who's there. Robson's there. Can he finish it off? He can! And West Ham are ahead. A super goal, beautifully worked by West Ham. And 10 minutes of the game gone. Holmes racing for this one. Gale has picked him out well. Holmes took it well also and finds Breaker. There's a good crossing again towards Robson. Number 2. Well, you felt they needed a second goal, and now they've got it. How appropriate that the cross should come from Breaker, who's made such good runs down that right flank all evening. A good header too.
There's a touch from Jones, a touch too much, you might say. Morley did well. Robson did well too. Nearly got to push the ball into Breaker's path. He's taking it on himself. It was a bit heavy from Morley. Butler. Allen and Butler. Dix. Up goes Morley. Heads to Jones. Lovely shot and a great goal. Steve Jones, it's 2 in 2. And you have to say more West Ham brilliance. Dix has space. Good looking cross. Up goes the Butler. Peter Butler, his second goal of the season. A beautiful header. 18 minutes gone. It's West Ham United 1, Brentford 0, and look at him, he's delighted.
Robson against Heathcote, lovely play. Robson's cross and put away by Alan Kimball for an early corner. That's more like it from West Ham. They've had good news that it's going to be an uphill struggle for Portsmouth at Fratton Park. They've probably had a bit of a volley from their manager and they're coming forward. Good defensive play though. Coots kick. Dix gets in there well, and there's a chance here, and Speedy hacks it in. Speedy puts West Ham in front. Less than 2 minutes into the second half. There was a ball that Cambridge couldn't get clear. Dix won it bravely. Chappell couldn't get there, and Speedy lashes onto a loose ball off Robson and bangs it past Fylan.
In fact, Gale taking up a position to the left there. Strike coming in. Oh! How about that? David Burrows. 34 minutes on the clock, and David Burrows scores on his home debut. He scored only twice last season for Liverpool. He's got one in the bag for West Ham United.
Chapman, that was a nice touch. Gets it back, that was great. Holmes. Morley, can he feed Marsh? He takes it himself.
Yeah, I think we've got a good spirit at the club. Obviously, we lost a good player in Dixie, but that had to happen. You know, it was going to happen, and we've replaced him with two, what I think are good players, and it's given us a few more options within the squad.
Morley, the goal scorer. Oh, look at the space for Holmes. It's for Chapman. Ollie Chapman. Well, West Ham United 2-0 up, and all of a sudden, for the big man, it's lovely.
that might be his first in his life. I can't remember too many of these. A real collector's item. Look at the delight on his face. Because this isn't an easy chance. He hooks his foot round it, gets a deflection of Francis Manali's toe, and it totally leaves Ian Andrew helpless.
Here's Bishop, he's thinking of the shot, he's let it go, and he's scored! Ian Bishop has put West Ham United 1-0 ahead.
And here goes Jones, his first touch let him down, but what a goal! West Ham take the lead, and Jones gets the goal!
Dave James signed for £1 million, and here's an opportunity for Martin Allen. It's a beautiful chip, and it's in there, and West Ham have scored, and there's just 1 minute on the watch. An incredible goal and an incredible start. His second goal in 1 week. Martin Allen salutes the crowd. It was a brilliant through ball, judged superbly from Holmes. Allen went on there, James came quickly off his line, and he hit that one on the half volleys. It came off the ground, and a magnificent goal, and West Ham are ahead.
And it's 2 against 2 here. And it's a fine run! Oh, that is a special goal! West Ham United take a 2-goal lead, and no goalie in the world would have stopped that. He saves them for the end of season. Allen continued his run, and he scores another one, and that's a beauty from Martin Allen, who continues that rich vein of scoring, and Arsenal lose at home as they go 2 behind.
Marsh goes up for the header, doesn't get it. Rush! It's a screamer! It's a screamer! 16 minutes, 55 seconds, and Matthew Rush tells Billy Bonds, thank you! What a cracking goal! The header came out from Johnson, and Rush, first time. What a goal! Intelligent ball to Bishop. It's opened up for Breaker if he can keep this in, which he can. He's got Rush outside him, may go all the way himself. Cottee again, onto the right. It's in! What a brilliant goal by Tony Cottee! Magic from West Ham, and it's 2 in 10 minutes. What a magic piece of football! It was Breaker. Rush took the decoy. Cottee inside on the right. It fell for him, and he finished beautifully on the right foot.
Bishop helping him out over there. The colours of these two sides so similar. Moncur finding space, and a blistering shot from John Moncur gives West Ham a priceless lead here. Every goal so valuable to the Hammers, and this one from John Moncur is a blinder.
That's a mistake by Scales. It's let Moncur in into his left. Is Matt Holmes. Chance here for West Ham. Oh, he took it brilliantly. Matthew Holmes. Well, it wasn't the best of angles from which to beat David James, but it was a clinical finish. And the Hammers are in front. John Moncur took advantage of a slip by John Scales, laid it left, and Holmes, coming in from the angle, did awfully well to guide that underneath the left arm of the goalkeeper with power.
Oh, that's Cole's flick. Can't pick up McClare. No Mark Hughes at the starting lineup, remember, for Manchester United today. We're told he will be introduced, just a question of when. Might be sooner rather than later if things go on the way they are.
I was just thinking that. It's yes, I mean, normally substitutes come on with half an hour, 20 minutes to go.
Oh, it's a goal for West Ham United!
if any team was likely to score, it was West Ham. Good move, good ball across the box from Holmes. Michael Hughes caught it superbly. Schmeichel unsighted. The defender, I think, was Pallister between him and the goal. As Hughes connected, just there it was Pallister, and Schmeichel didn't see it at all.
We've got Dix, might try something from here. Hutchison as well. It is Hutchison. Oh, what a goal! What a goal! It's Hutchison's first of the season. And the Spurs wall seem to have a hole in it. Look at this. Hutchison hits it right-footed. And straight in.
The referee has blown. Well, the referee had his hand up as though he was signalling a free kick, and John Moncur took advantage of the hesitation and cracked a superb shot into the back of the net. But Brian Parkin can't believe it. There was nothing on at all. Moncur has smashed it right into the top corner. No chance for the goalkeeper. Was a quickly taken free kick by Bishop. Rovers were caught cold. What a finish by John Moncur.
So Bolton need to come back and come back strongly here if they're to get anything out of this match at all. They've been outplayed by West Ham United. The Hammers showing great quality, great skill, and some tremendous. Look at this, they've got 3 against 1 here almost. The shot coming in is there! Oh, Danny Williamson, who recounts his pride as a 10-year-old when he had his photograph taken with Tony Cottee. He's now shared the goals here with his favourite star. And West Ham United are 3-0 up with a minute to go. What a run this is by young Danny Williamson. He's only 21 and a really bright prospect. Nobody can get near him, and the coolness of his actual finish, well, it's beyond his experience, that.
Dowie. Bishop. That's nicely played for Williamson. Barton's lost him momentarily, and Williamson has found the net. A young Eastender in tip-top form, Danny Williamson, gives West Ham United the lead after 7 minutes. He only lives 5 minutes away from this ground. He's West Ham through and through, and put through. He got away from Barton, and his angled shot beat Pavel Srnicek.
That's what he calls himself. Dix's free kick. Up goes Hughes. Reaper, he's done it! Mark Reaper through a crowd of players. Absolutely delighted. Minutes. It was Dix's free kick that came in. It looked like it might get Hughes, and it was headed out. Reaper hit it on the full, and in she went.